getting ready for the Open Women's Final of the 2024 Pacific Cup Touch Tournament here at Bruce Pulman Park. We have in this game Tini o Tainui versus Matou ki te Raki. Two outstanding teams with very much the Waikato versus counties slant to it. Joining me in the commentary box, Grant Robertson. Great to have you back, mate. I'm actually really excited about this one. Sorry, mate, haven't seen the Open Women's on the live stream yet today. So it'll be really interesting to see these two teams in so many finals over the last many years.
Yeah, obviously come through as the two top ones, and I had a little look back. They played each other early this morning, and it was a 6-5 win to Tini o Tainui. So this should be a cracker for the final as we get underway. Tap off to Tini o Tainui.
Check you out doing your homework, eh? Overachiever. So who did you say won that? 6-5?
Tini o Tainui. So they went through unbeaten.
Oh, what a start. Tini o Tainui, just the speed right from halfway. That's the pace this game is going to be played at. Sit back, because we're in for a ride here, straight back into it. Matou ki te Raki. You want to go that fast, we'll go faster. Female touch in our country has just improved out of sight. Such a great campaign. Just didn't quite get the chocolates at the World Cup. New Zealand team, we see many of those players here in these teams. Solid first set from both teams. Are you brave enough? Well, I wouldn't say brave enough as Rod was, because he's never brave. He always sits on the fence. Who are you thinking might come out on top on this game, Grant?
I'll go based off the results. I'll go underdog for you. I'll go Matou ki te Raki. Only based off the results. I'm looking forward to a really good game. The speed of play already that we're seeing is awesome. Little penalty pulled there for a holding. Gives Tainui team another shot at the line.
It looked like Jordan Rogers-Ryan, the link defender. That was really, really good defence. The player had got through into the back, but just mirroring the supporting attacker, she was able to stay with her. Tini o Tainui got a penalty, but unfortunately haven't been able to make the most of it. So great set of defence from Matou ki te Raki there. Very early into this grind, we've seen a few first set touchdowns so far on the live stream, but not this game. Two quality oppositions. Real battle we have out here in front of us, Grant.
Yeah, it is, and I expect some of those key players, like you talked about with Geordie, who had a campaign at the World Cup with the 30 mixed crew. Had a great campaign there. We'll be looking to step up in here for this team, same as Imogen. I see Tony Langahato, her father's down to coach, as well as Phil Pahina, and opposing that's Miri Knock for the Tainui. So it's almost a coach versus coach scenario rather than the two teams on the field as well. That's always interesting to look at. Really
working over the right-hand defence of Matou ki te Raki, Tini o Tainui, seeming to go towards their left-hand attacking side. Defence has been equal to it. This is where they've been solid so far. Through this orange zone, been accurate with the transition, just getting across into the other half. Not really having many attacking opportunities so far. Matou ki te Raki. Pace onto the ball there has given them a real opportunity now. Injection of pace. Another great call there from the referee.
Yeah, nice defence too by the Tainui. A really quick pick off the line, but they just kept backtracking until they were all onside and shut that gate to not allow the dummy half to scoop through there. I like the transition as well. They're very quick on that. It seems that the Matou ki te Raki team is using a little bit more ball play and passing to get up the field. Tainui very direct at the moment. So two quite opposing setups to so far in the first few minutes.
Just a side note, our three referees, Brett and Caitlin Kimpton, the father-daughter combination there, what a feat that is, and Ben Matthews here to do this Open Women's Final. The defence from Tini o Tainui, it's direct, assertive as it is their attack. Just rolling here though, I've given Matou ki te Raki an opportunity.
Yeah, good. Just testing those short holes in there at the moment. We'll see whether it becomes more expansive, but direct and short to make sure that the middle defenders are onside and not collapsing too quickly, and then we'll see what the game plan happens from there. I know the coaching staff will certainly be looking at that.
Always found that strange when the roll ball was on the 7 metre line and the penalty was given on the 10 metre line. But such was the scenario that occurred. Tini now again, that direct up through the middle, looking to step back off the left. Unfortunately, the shutting defender just wasn't there that time for Matou ki te Raki. Almost looked like both players had pulled a corner. They had to get across sooner or later, didn't they? They've been pretty lethal since the first whistle, very direct, everything they're doing with a purpose.
Yeah, very clear, very direct on their attack there, and as you said, that gate certainly opened between the two middles, and with a quality dive as well, there's no way anyone was going to get anywhere near that. So great start to get on the scoreboard for Ngā Tini o Tainui. Now, as always, they need to defend this one to really make it count, which they have done. So good success there. That's always the key sort of outcome that you want, is to score and then defend that set.
We are now into the drop-off period of the tournament. Favourite part. I am hoping that this is a draw, just in case you ask me, not because I want to sit on the fence, but because I want to see a drop-off. I just love how such a dynamic game gets even more dynamic in those situations, and the strategy, and then that's where that real ticker part comes back in, when your tongue's hanging out, the lungs are taxed, and you got to go again with less players, more of the field's cover. Matou ki te Raki though, this is their best opportunity of the game.
I thought you just liked the drop-off because you want to keep commentating for an extra 3 to 5 minutes. No?
I'd be the only one if that was the case. We use the word direct with Ngā Tini o Tainui, and it's not really quite the same here with Matou ki te Raki. They were sort of looking, just playing eyes up footy, for lack of a better term, seeing what's in front of them, as opposed to having a game plan with the attack. No way that was a try, was it? That looked like someone had paid someone not to make a touch there.
Yeah, it's like the training run test. You just see whether it would work or not. Almost got through. Pulled the penalty though, so Matou ki te Raki, you're right, they're looking for space rather than being direct, which is definitely a good option for them as well. The ball skills and the passing seems to be there. They've obviously built on that throughout the day and got the setup. The looking overload just goes to ground. Tainui get the turnover.
Good attack, but just as good defence. They've been pretty impressive so far at this team, as we see Taute take that first one. Nice yards. We look, this third touch will be inside the attacking half, which means they've got one more here to set up. Pick off the end of this. Late cut. Beats the defender just on the outside, and again that's less around the footwork of the number 14 there and more just about that yards, the directness, having the defensive team rolling all the way back into their scoreline at 6s and 7s to get across for an easy touchdown. Takes them out to a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it was all about the directness in that one. Good intensity, good energy, and just had the Matou ki te Raki team backpedaling the whole way, and yeah, end outcome was a little walk over the line, but it was all the work done in the prelude to that made that successful. So we'll see if they can now get back on or start their scoreboard up. The Matou ki te Raki team. Looking at that quick release. I don't know if they were quite connected on that play. Maybe it's looking at two different things.
Just got a real clear example of the differences in terms of the defence. Going a lot more side to side, Matou ki te Raki, and you see the defence of Ngā Tini o Tainui sort of being square to the attack, not really rolling, able to move forward. So differences in attack, differences in terms of the pressure you put on the defence. Static play here, getting the right defender.
Amani Shepherd starting to take control in the attack. Good to see you there. Got a little bit of strapping around the leg, but as always, we'll always play the finals. Looking to get possibly a little roll it back.
It's always a weird situation with the coaching hat on. You think, how come we didn't get a penalty there? 9 times out of 10, you get a penalty for less of a pullback. Good defence though. Rogers Ryan using her experience there to not go any further forward or any further back than she needs to be.
Yeah, I think the one part that did sort of save them there was the whole team rolled at the same time. And then I guess it's up to the referee as to what they saw in that picture. But good defence there from Matou ki te Raki. We're now getting down just over halfway. Looking to get a strike pick up off this. Looking for space. Got the middle up high. Looking to go on the short side out, turn them inside out. Good defence on the cover there.
It looked a lot more likely though there in that situation. And again, I just think it comes back to that momentum they take into that setting yard, having the defence backpedaling. Nice direction. We just see them pointing them where they want them to plant the ball so they can keep that momentum up. Deep into the line. Not sure what this penalty was for. Looks like for off the mark. Referee Matthews. Tend to go sideways straight away. Matou ki te Raki. Not really forward off that first yard. Now their people are on.
Yeah, definitely obviously looking to get the sideline and then punch down that sideline, and if the option's there to pass off to an inside or outside runner, but probably not quite as effective at the moment anyway compared to what we've seen from the Tainui team.
3 mistakes in a row. 2-1.
Obviously keen to play just in the orange zone, back and forward here for a little bit.
The beep test, as referees would say. And this beep test further, it used to be 5-5, now it's 7-7. So just lost its structure, the game, with these mistakes. Again, setting things up a long way out, just going horizontally before going forward. Forward pass there, picked up from the sideline referee.
Yeah, and sometimes that can come from the looking to get that extra space, but oh no, they're happy to give them another setback.
Couple of turnovers down one orange zone. Payback down this one.
Yeah, shuttle's on the goal line now. They've done enough in the orange zone. They're going to go back and forth through the 7 metre.
2-0 was a really hot start from Tini or Tainui. The game sort of lost its shape, but we look to have it come back here. Thought there may have been a forward pass, but no, good defence. See the gates between the defenders nice and tight. Everyone where they need to be. Got 2 players up here. Be interesting to see if they could take advantage. Such was the speed there from the 4. Kaya Kepa made the touch and she was back on the scoreline before the attacking player could get there.
Yeah, great defence. She did promote very high, and then when they took them on, actually got back behind that goal line and almost made that dummy half fall into the trap to pick up and make that touch. So good get out of jail one. It gives them an opportunity just before half time to maybe get through, play on. No, dummy half touch there as they went through. So try to play on, see what the ref called, but great pick up there by the referee. As we're rolling down towards the end of that first half, see if Matou ki te Raki can pick up something just before half time. They are struggling to get out of that half though.
No.
Great pressure by Tini o Tainui. Really caught them here. Probably forward from my eyes, but they'll play through the end of the set.
This will be the last set of the game. They want to defend this and only be down 2-0 going into the halftime break. Tini o Tainui have other plans. As again, doesn't matter how many people on the field. Straight down the guts. Just slowed up here as the subs have come on. 30 seconds, or less than 20 actually, to go. Big set of D from Matou ki te Raki, and well done, girls. They were able to do that. Yep, I too thought it might have been 5. Oh no, they've let them back in though.
6 touch. They're giving them 1 extra.
This will be a coach killer. Last touch of the game. Can they shut it down? Just stay connected.
Yeah, knock it.
Good work there from Matou ki te Raki. As they 2 behind going into this halftime break, the Open Women's Final against Tini o Tainui. See you for the second half.
Let me tell you how it goes. I know the flow. I will show ya. You ain't never gonna feel. You need to see it. You got it in ya. Do you feel it? Yeah, you do. Do you want it? I know you do.
Welcome back to the second half of the Open Women's Final against Tini o Tainui and Matou ki te Raki. 2-0 lead. Tini o Tainui take into the halftime break. Really dominant first 5 minutes from Tini o Tainui, and then the game sort of lost its structure and ebbed and flowed in its intensity. Both teams having opportunities. You still sticking with Matou ki te Raki, Grant?
Yeah, I'll never change. Yeah.
As he says with 2 hands with crossed fingers on them. They get the first opportunity here to strike back on the scoreboard to Matou ki te Raki. Seeing coach Tony Lagahetao, half-time break, really talking to his girls, giving them some clear instructions. See them come out straight away with a little bit more direction. What a who's who in the coaching boxes there, Grant. You got Full Paina and Tony Lagahetao with Jean Marsh, who you normally so often see her out here playing. And then you talked about Mede Knock on the other side.
Yes. Yeah, top quality coaching, which is why I'm sure all of the players got exactly what they needed to at the halftime break. Clear, simple instructions about what you need in this final, and really what we saw was good opportunities, but it's about whether you execute them and minimise those mistakes. And I think that's where we'll see the team come out best in this final, as those that limit their mistakes. There was a few in that sort of after the first 5 minutes that just didn't slow that game down or lose the structure, as you said.
Crucial.
Get another example just here.
Yeah, just errors, can't afford them anywhere, but particularly down in your own defending half. There's a much better set there from Tini o Tainui, and now with 6 touches, you'd think they'd be pretty hard to stop. Seen Cody Toti using that left to right pass, the way the wind is going. Was well defended that time. See her again with the ball. Nice strong touch. Really good touch there from the link defender from Matou ki te Raki. Stopped all momentum. Toti was trying to create in that roll ball. Good drive. Go back to that right hand side. Got the defender turning around. Nice defense there from Matou ki te Raki. Giving away a fresh set. See what they can do here. It's needing to be accurate. Take care of the ball first. Much better second touch. Almost at halfway. Over it now. This is a much better set here. You can see the influence of Lagahetao. Halftime break. Can they finish it? Get into the back now. Just trying to get free. Looking for any open player. There's no one around it. Is it ball down? Yes. Referee Matthews says it is. That's what we're expecting from Matou ki te Raki. A great second set. All the way flowed down after a perfect set of defence there, Grant.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the energy and intensity probably they're looking for now. If they are going to use the ball playing in space to be able to be intent on that. And we saw the great breakthroughs pick into in goal. Almost went into slow motion there while they were finding players to get to, but connected, dotted down, gets them on the scoreboard, and they're right within the matching distance here now, 2-1 if they can see this set out. Tainui get on the 7-metre line.
You mentioned it in the previous game. The most important set is the one after a touchdown. Can't get into the ping pong or you score, I'll score. There's no surprise. Marnie Shepherd gets into the back of the in-goal area all the time in the world. Links up the 13.
So that's tweet.
Tauranga to dot down for Tini o Tainui. It takes him out to 3-1, back to the 2-touchdown lead over Matou ki te Raki.
Yeah, great leadership. As I said, we expected the Marnie Shepherd probably to take some lead in this. She was in the first half and cut through there. I don't know how she got through in that gap, but got through. Great score, and now we're back out, 2-point lead. We'll see what can come from this, but it's definitely starting to feel the energy lift here for this second half of both teams, which is great to see.
Yeah, big lift in an energy, but big lift in direction, I think, from both teams. I think Shepherd's bandage around her knee is a bit of a decoy to lull their defence into a false sense of security. She's a super quick at 50%, let alone at 100%. It's back to the left-hand side. Definitely the right option. Trying to get it out to the winger. Fortunately, pass not quite accurate enough. But again, another good attack from Matou ki te Raki.
Just
Much better start to the second half.
Yeah, this is the area that they really need to lift, which is exactly what we're seeing.
Perfect timing.
Plus shut them down, really make it hard for them to get down to that 7-metre line, and hopefully cause a little bit of a turnover, or at least not a strike.
Not sure about that one, Grant. I think the attacking player probably should have been made more responsible in holding on to that ball. However, you take the good with the bad. Here she is now. What a dive. I was just commentating earlier with Rod, and you'd see them there, they'd be standing up, and then within the blink of an eye, they'd be on the ground and tries being scored, and you wonder how that happened. Now attacking this right-hand side.
Skill set that we're seeing that's really grown in the last few years, especially in the females game, and we're seeing right down to, I've been watching back in Christchurch, the young girls coming through in the 12s and 14s ages, and actually, their skill set around diving, wow, it's just unbelievable. So such good things coming through, and we're seeing that sort of flair and opportunity to execute right here at this open women's final as well, as we break through, connects with the winger, dots down easy for Tainui to stretch that lead out.
Yeah, the winger in a bit of a hard situation there. I think defender was just beaten on the outside. Just try to come in to shut it down at that point, but unfortunately missed that touch. And then it was just easy numbers on the outside. 4-1, Tini or Tainui. Comfortable lead now. Plenty of time to go, but wrestled back the momentum that Matou ki te Raki looked like that they started to gain in the first 5 minutes of the second half.
Good into play here. A little bit of free-flying ball play. Still got touches up their sleeve, so important. Do feel when they had that flow on, they're a little bit clearer on what they were looking for. Picks and opens. Yeah, just runs into a flat line defense from the Tainui team, which was excellent work. It's a release now. They'll be looking to get some metres up the sideline.
Great extra pass. See Shepherd now, second touch over halfway. Ted doing what she's the best in the business at, getting her team on the front foot. Oh, probably needed to take that touch. They had all the momentum. They had Matou ki te Raki rolling backwards. Didn't need that extra part. However, now Matou ki te Raki have a chance to set up.
Oh, looking to dive through that gap. Draws a penalty. To say no.
Penalised the touching defender, but the link defender was onside, so that's why the try wasn't awarded. Nice early lift from the link. Couldn't catch your number. Great defence there. Matou ki te Raki.
Yeah, great snipe from the link. That's exactly what you need when you're looking in at those opportunities, especially in the set, when they're looking for that. As we look to go in the link lane. Oh, great one-on-one defence.
Yeah, good so far. They don't want to lose it now. I think 2 to go. Hits the fourth. He's done all that hard work. Make sure they get that point defender up.
There's Cody on the ball, left to right.
Good defence there from Matou ki te Raki. Really good work from all the girls. Now you see that early lift from Tini or Tainui.
It's one way of calling it. Yeah, and trying to stay connected.
Need to stay going forward. Oh, nice work there to get on the outside. 3 touches.
Well, I've got it.
Setting things up here. See if we can. Nice check back in. Just getting to that back defender. Now we can get on the outside in. No sweat. Great work there from Matou ki te Raki. Perfectly set up. Solid set off their own defensive line. A couple of extra passes once they got into the attacking half, just made sure they got to that back defender and no Tini or Tainui defender was set. Scoop was speed into the back, nice and patient. She probably could have picked one of 3 players to link up with. Back they come, 4-2. Matou ki te Raki, just 2 behind now.
Yeah, first signs from Tainui not quite connected on the attack. They've been pretty good executing down here. Looking at the 33 peel, looks long. All goes down. Good option, but the winger equally good on the defence.
It's like the second Falcon of the day, but here we have it. Another great start to their set. Again, 3 touches, getting over that halfway line. Wanting to set here. Hope they don't pick that. Yes, just needing to take that extra step to get in front. That's what happens when you sort of pull back rather than keep moving forward.
Up there.
They get Tini or Tainui on the ropes and they just let him off.
Yeah, exactly. It's like taking one punch and then stepping back and waiting for them to recover. Just not able to quite execute on that part. Again, we're seeing nice free flow here. Tainui picked Shepherd on the ball. Late cut. Does it come to fruition? Trying to get the ball. Matou ki te Raki to get.
Oh, that was a
short one. Yeah.
Amani Shepherd's one of those players where the defense has its policy and they all know what to do, but when she gets the ball, all eyes go on her and they sort of lose where they are in the defense, such as the lethalness of her attack. Really like to see them just getting that directness back. Matou ki te Raki is so much more effective when they've got this Tini or Tainui team backpedaling.
Oh, yeah, trying to get the step back in there, but all game the Tainui defense has been pretty strong, so very hard without just a strength of driving through there. I think off the flow, static and working from there, I think is really playing into their hands a little bit, and now we see them strengthen up. The yards is going to finish off this game, driving forward. Amani Shepherd setting a good platform there. Hoping to get a good strike off this one. Getting back into that 3-3 space. A quick dive.
Can only imagine the player was offside. We feel hard done by Matou ki te Raki, thinking the same probably happened down the other end. However, referee Caitlin Kimpton was on the spot. Early proactive comms called that defender offside.
Matou.
And a great touchdown there from Tini or Tainui. I think that's pretty much snuffed out the comeback from Matou ki te Raki, Grant.
Yeah, I might have to fall on my sword for this one, but it's been really good effort this second half. Both teams got caught on the dummy half one there. Cool. But Matou ki te Raki did get themselves back in the game. We're close. Closed it up a little bit. Tainui just had a little bit more strength, and to me, probably just the emphasis they've had on getting through the field here. Their transitions have been really great. Strong yards from their senior players, giving opportunities. All those
picked it up off her toes. Toji had no right to catch that one. Running at speed, up off her toes. This is what I've liked seeing from this Matou ki te Raki team. Transition. See the final hooter that brings us to the end of our Open Women's final here at the 2024 Pacific Cup Touch Tournament. We see Tini or Tainui take this one out 5 over Matou ki te Raki 2. Great final from these ladies. Well done, Tini or Tainui. Up next we have the Open Mix, the second to last final here for the day. We'll give you those teams when we see you after this break.